Yo, what up, people? Yo, how you doing? Let me get this right. You said it. P. That's it. P. P. How you doing? I'm redrawing home. I can't get it right. Oh, you'll get there. You'll get there. You'll get there, man. Might take a minute, but you'll get there. But yeah. So sorry about yesterday. What happened? I was sleeping and I didn't wake. Actually, no, I did wake up, but I woke up and I ended up just falling back asleep again. So yeah, I was really tired. I got up about 4:30, 5 o'clock, 5 in the morning. And then I just ended up falling back asleep again, and I didn't wake up again until I can't remember. I think about probably closer to 9, like 8:30, 9. I wasn't actually looking at the time when I woke up, to be honest. But when I woke up, I wasn't even thinking. Actually, by the time I woke up, I was like, let me start again. Can't even talk properly right now. But when I woke up, I was kind of like just going about my day normally. And as soon as I saw something on the Discord, I was like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be streaming. Totally forgot because I overslept and I forgot about it. And I was like, man. But yeah, it was that's what happened yesterday. That's what happened yesterday. But yeah, hopefully that won't happen again, or at least not too often. And yeah, 8:53. That's probably, I don't know, I can't remember the time, but yeah, maybe around about then. People get tired indeed. Just way overslept. But so good. So we'll do something just a little bit different today. Recently got this Nintendo Switch Online. Yo, Wagwan Sebastian. Recently got the Nintendo Switch Online. I'm on a 7-day trial. So I figured, you know what, let me try out some of the games, stream some of the games as well. Still play a little Overwatch later too, you know, because, you know, why not? But yeah, let's try a little of these, mess around with this online thing and see how it goes. Yo, what up, Jay? JT for what? Yeah, it's up until 9 in the AMs. Oh, this is speed run them all in 7 days challenge. Oh, you know what? I would, except I'm not gonna do that. You know what? I'd have to spend the time getting good at those games before I could speed run, and many of them in 7 days or 7 months for that matter. Yo, appreciate the likes, guys. 4 likes so far. Big up for that. Bruh. I like the sound of my command. Yeah, glad you're all here, man. Appreciate you coming through in these early morning live streams, 7 a.m. or about 10 past 7 in the a.m. right now in London, GMT times. I know that's late or early in the morning for some of you over on the west. Well, no. How can I say this? Over in the Americas. I think that's the right word to, yeah. I don't want to say west because you're only west to the UK, and UK is not the center of the world. So despite what the maps say, not streaming Saturday. Not streaming Saturday or Sunday. Actually, no, I might stream Saturday. I might stream Saturday. If I do it, be in the morning, like 7 a.m. again still. But they're almost certainly not streaming Sunday. But I might stream Saturday. But if I do stream Saturday, it'd be in the morning. No, it'd have to be earlier because, yeah. I'll probably stream up until about 9-ish, but I'd have to start earlier. And that's if I do stream Saturday. Still an if. I might be looking at a schedule change in the next couple of months. Hopefully, as we stay up at night, stay up at night. What kind of schedule change? What's a guan, JT? What's a guan? Alright. We gonna load it. Oh, we got 5 likes. 5 likes. Appreciate the likes, guys. Let me add them coins for y'all. 5 likes. Big up for that. If everybody's clicked like, I really appreciate it. To all the talkers and the stalkers, big up to all y'all. Reached our first like goal of only 5 likes. That might even be the quickest we reached 5 likes, actually. That just might be the quickest we've reached 5 likes. I don't know. It's not like I can keep track of it, but that's possibly the quickest we reached 5 likes. No, I'll be on Saturday. I'm waking up at 8 a.m. to go to Jaddy's. Oh, okay. No bother. You do what you gotta do. Well, it's unknown. Just getting to the point where I gotta get myself working again. If I get a day shift job, I can catch your evening streams. Okay. Cool. I always forget to like until someone reminds me. I'll try to remind you then, if I remember. Well, if I remember. Okay. So what kind of work you doing now, JT? If you don't mind saying. I mean, if you'd rather not say, that's cool. But yeah, 7 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty quick for 5 likes. Yeah, indeed. Just might be a record. Okay, let's call it a record until we know otherwise. I think that's about the quickest. So let's say 7 minutes, just about 7 minutes ish, give or take. Oh, it's the exact time. But about, yeah, so let's say 7 minutes, why not? If you ever get quicker than that, then that's the new record. But for now, 7 minutes is the record for 5 likes. Okay. Right, I'm gonna say, oh, okay, I see. I get you. Well, you know what? You might want to consider doing the Uber Eats stuff that you were talking about on the video. And, you know, I mean, if you've got a bicycle, it's something that you can do part-time. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend doing it full-time unless you're like one of these people who, you know, that just like you just love to cycle all day, every day. You could cycle like 30, 40, 50 plus miles a day, every day, and not even break a sweat. If you're one of those guys, then yeah, do it full-time on a bicycle. But if not, yeah, you could do it part-time and a little cash. You know, it's fairly straightforward to get it set up. You know, and yeah, it's not you're not gonna earn the big bucks on it, but you know, you could earn a little something. It's be a nice vacation. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. It's that period of time where you leave a job or you don't have any where you leave your job and you got some money saved up, so you could just like sort of take time off and just like chill out for a while. But then when you look at your savings and you're like, damn, you go from like, I don't know, whatever your savings is, I don't know, $2,000, whatever. Let's say you got $2,000. You go from $2,000, and then like I don't know, 2-3 weeks later, you're on like $100, and you're like, damn, damn, gotta do something, man. Gotta do something. But yeah, man, it's that period of time, isn't it, where you're like, boy, I feel like I could just live like this. You know, I was inspired by it to be true. I love biking, but I'd have to move to another town at this point, I think. Oh man, it's insane. I had 13,000 saved up, but goes quick, man. Goes quick. Goes quick. Goes too quick. Too quick. Luckily I live in a country where I got healthcare, I'm off for medical reasons. Okay, and if I had to pay for it, I'd be like 40,000 in the hole. What's a go on with this? You know what? Having a few technical difficulties. Try and sort this out right quick. But yeah, man, it's like that healthcare. I'm like, as much as, like, I don't know. I don't know how it's in kind of in the UK. We have the NHS, and as much as we talk smack about NHS, so that it's slow, it's this, it's that, and the other. And the day, it's like, boy, without it, man, without it. Oh god, oh my, looks so good. Hey, no problem, man. So good. Let it be known. Let it be known. OMSki, let it be known. Let it be known. But yeah, man, when you're ready, join the Discord. Maybe post a picture there or something. You don't have to post the whole thing. You know, of course, you want to keep, keep a little something. But yeah, maybe post a picture or two. We pay high prices for drugs, and it's not the greatest healthcare. But man, you won't die. Yeah. You might have to wait if you aren't dying, but if you die and you get to live for free. Indeed, man. Indeed. Indeedy do. I've lost my... Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Alright, let me switch over to this screen so y'all can see what I can see. Yeah. That doesn't look right at all, does it? That don't look right at all, does it? That don't look right at all, does it? That don't look right at all, does it? There we go. There we go. It's a bit better. That's a bit better. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to try this Nintendo Online, Switch Online thing. Some of the games that are available on it. There's not many so far, but, it's still new. But yeah, I think I'll stream a few of these games and see what I want. Got Double Dragon, Donkey Kong, Baseball. Got quite a few games here, actually. Well, how many? Let's see how many you got. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I think I counted that wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We've got 20 games. 20 games. Yeah, I'll make a Discord account during the weekend. Nice one. Discord helps notify me of Haze's streams because YouTube sucks sometimes. YouTube could be YouTube. YouTube could be YouTube. Speaking of which, Dr. Mario. No, I've never played Dr. Mario actually. So okay, let's start with that then. I've never ever played Dr. Mario. To be honest, I never actually had a SNES. I never had a NES. I did have a SNES. I never had an NES. So there's a lot of games I missed out on, including Dr. Mario. Let's wait 5 hours with a broken arm. That's not good healthcare. Canada can be that bad sometimes. Wait time's still an issue. Yeah, it's in the UK. Yeah, you can be waiting a long time for healthcare. I mean, like I say, there's a lot we complain about when it comes to healthcare, but Yeah, if it wasn't there, if we didn't have free health, I mean, if you could afford private healthcare, then yeah, cool. But for those who can't, 5 hours is a long time to wait. But yeah, if you didn't have, unless you could afford private healthcare, like you might not get treated at all. So it's just it's good that it's there. It's good that it's there. Okay, so what we got here? Various virus level. I can set the virus level. Okay, what was? I guess it's the difficulty. I don't know. What should you go with? 5, I guess. See what medium. Fever type, fever chill. Okay, no. Let me turn this down a bit, so you can hear the console a bit better. I actually can't hear us at all right now, so let me turn up on my end a little bit. Dr. Mario, I believe, was made by a different team other than the Mario games. The music isn't the regular Koji Kondo. I know that much. Start on 1. All right, fair enough. Start on 1. It'll go fast. Right. Okay. What game is this? Sorry, I got distracted. It's called Dr. Mario. I'm gonna play some Overwatch in a little while, but yeah, for now, just try out some Nintendo Switch Online games. That sounds more like my brain. So good. It's late, man. It's late. Alright, let's go chill. Alright, so what do I... Okay, so what am I supposed to do with this? What's the actual aim of the game? Yeah. Oh, it's 4, not 3. Okay. Connect forwards. Okay, okay. Connect 4. Alright, I think I've got it now. I've got it now. Let's try this again. Alright. So it's like, I guess like columns. If you remember the game Columns. Yeah, there we go. We doing something now. Sort of. I guess the corners don't count then. So this Dr. Mario, he just throws pills at stuff. Is that how he... Is that his method of curing illnesses? Just like throw a bunch of pills. It's like there's... It's not. I guess it's. Oh, shizzle. I guess it's not quite like columns, because you could. I think you can move a little bit more in columns. Ah, damn it. Ah, messed that up. All right. Darn, darn, darn. Damn, damn, damn. Damn, damn, damn. Ooh. Ugh. Yeah, I'll do like that. That's yeah. Yeah, that's gone. Okay. Ugh. Let's get full basic with colors. I forgot it doesn't tell you anything at all. Nah, it just takes long to discover. Nah, oh no, let me adjust this because I can't actually see anything. There we go. Now I'll play Connect 4 with red black chips. Now the only other mechanic is to get rid of the viruses. Yeah, that's the goal. Sort of got out of control as you learn how to play. Yeah. Yo, what up, Potato Master 1010? How you doing? Oh man, itchy eye, man, itchy eye. Sorry about that. Sort of get out of control. Yeah, I honestly don't remember how I even figured out how to play this. It really doesn't show you how. I guess just kind of keep playing and guess. You kind of figure it out as you go along. That's how you did it back in the day. You just like started playing and be like, oh, okay, that didn't work. You try something else. Like, yeah, you can make, you go up and down, left to right, but it's like you can't do right. You just, it seems you can't do you can't do diagonals. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Not what I wanted to do at all. Just messed that up. Uh-huh. Man, these old school games, man, damn. Yeah. But they don't make them like they used to, which is probably a good thing. So painful. Yeah, this is Alright, let me have one more go at this and play something else. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay. Shizzle. Oh. Ah, damn it. Okay. I think I'm at least doing a little bit better than before. Man's got some skills now. Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Yeah. Man's got some skills now, huh? Yeah, how you like me now? Dr. Mario, huh? I'm Professor Mario. How about that? No, I haven't. Okay. Yeah, boy. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, no, I shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. Ah, darn it. just like Tetris and columns, it will never give you the pieces that you actually need. Yeah, bastards. Hey. I think I'm doing alright though. Another trek to the butter. Yeah. No, it's getting fast now. Oh, okay. Screw you, Mario. Screw you. Sons of bitches. Ugh. Yeah, damn, prescribing deadly doses. You can come back from situations in this, but yeah, it's like Tetris sometimes, for real. Still, good game. I did alright, I think. I mean, all things considered. You know, first time playing the game and all that. I think I did okay. Alright, let's play something else. Actually, let me go with Donkey Kong. Classic Donkey Kong. I played a little bit of this yesterday, actually. This is the game I used to play a lot on the Nintendo Game & Watch. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's great. I love walking. You know, yeah, you had to get. Yeah, we had a Game & Watch. What? We had two Game & Watches. Well, I had one. My brother had one. I had a game called Squish, and my brother had Donkey Kong. And Donkey Kong was so much better than Squish. Oh snap! And I used to, yeah, so I played Donkey Kong a lot, and it was a game. Well, it's an LCD, so you just had that one at first level. It was just that over and over again, but it got faster and faster and faster. That's what it was. Oh, what just killed me? I was never really a Nintendo person. I've always been a PlayStation. Okay. Xbox for a couple of years, but then back to PS. Yeah, I'm old school. I mean, I never had an NES, but we had Game & Watch. We had a bunch of LCD games as well. We had a bunch of LCD games, but yeah, we had a Master System back in like 91, 92. Yeah, I've only seen compilations of clips of Game & Watch, some history video, something. History, you know, but yeah, I guess that's yeah. I mean, Game & Watch goes back to like boy, I think like early 80s. I think Game Watch goes back to the early 80s, but we had I think maybe 85, 86. But yeah, there was loads of them. There was Donkey Kong, there was Squish, there was a whole bunch of them, man. We only had those two, and Donkey Kong's one I played the most by far. Squish was alright, but Donkey Kong was so much better. But yeah, Game & Watch was the thing. That was handheld gaming before Game Boy. You know, before DS and all that. Yeah, we had Game & Watch, Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, Super Mario Brothers is on this actually. They got an arcade version and the console version. For those who don't know, there was actually 2 different versions of Super Mario Brothers. Ugh. 240 coins. Oh, Umski's killing it, man. What does it say, Serena Williams? Serena Williams is the rank. So there's different ranks, and right now you are ranked at Serena Williams. Ugh. Yeah, so as the more hours you watch, the more hours you stay in the stream, the higher your rank goes. And Serena Williams is, yeah, where it says Serena Williams, that is your rank. That means you've been watching for over 8 hours. So big up for that. Big up for staying in the stream, for sticking with the village for over 8 hours. The more you watch, the higher that goes. Games still felt on the rise until PS3 and Xbox Series era. It aren't anymore, but it feels more like it feels more like big budget Hollywood half the time. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Let me get out of the way. Actually, I see that. Yeah, especially when it comes to the AAA market of games. You know, it's very much gone that kind of attitude of what makes money rather than what's just a cool, interesting concept. You know, and not to and to be fair, you know, of course, like games back in the day, they weren't all perfect. Plenty of plenty of duds back in the 80s and 90s, no doubt. But oh, but that jump button, man. You gotta run and jump at the same time. You can't jump. So you gotta run then jump. Excuse me, not jump then you run. Ugh. And let's remind that's big budget either. They do things that are just insane with production value, like God of War 4 and Spider-Man. Oh yeah, the budget's not a problem, at least not in my view. But yeah, there is, especially now with the whole push towards like microtransactions and stuff, and it's like, okay, cool. I'm not entirely against the idea of microtransactions. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a way for them to make money. Cool. I'm not gonna hate on people trying to make money. That's just life. That's business. But it does feel like when the focus is so heavy on this thing, and ooh, close. When the focus is so heavy on this thing that that starts to take away from the game, like what they did with 2K NBA 2K18, where the game was built around you spending money on it, which is bullshit. You know, like that should never be the case. Like, it's one thing to have little bits here and there if you want to have things that people pay extra for. Okay, fine. But when it's like you build the game around the fact that you have to start buying these so you can even play the game, then you're really just taking a piss out of what a game is. You know, games should be something that you can play, and not something that you have to keep dropping money on every time you want to. Oh man, there's like 2 of them. So yeah, there's just like this kind of push-pull. Oh, it makes money, but it's like, okay, it makes money, but at what cost? You know, And when you stop considering the cost, when I say cost, by the way, I don't necessarily mean the financial cost. I just mean the cost in terms of what do you give up. You know, what do you lose in order to have something? And if you're not really considering that, and I feel that's when you start having these kind of issues with NBA 2K or I need to run away from this damn thing. NBA 2K and Star Wars and everything else, you know. Oh, Cyberpunk looks pretty awesome. Hopefully they don't bitch that out with microtransactions. I mean, they didn't do it with the Witcher game, so I don't see why they would with this. But hey, first time for everything, right? Ugh. Okay, so Omar is based on a cat. So I need to go find out what cat legs look like. That's why I'll be gone for a little bit. I'll be back. Alright, no worries, man. You do what you gotta do. Has anybody seen that documentary, King of Kong? It's about a guy who was a world Donkey Kong champion way back in the day. And how he broke the world record, and then there was somebody else at the time who also had a world record, but apparently cheated to get it. Ooh, how close was that? How close was that? That's the exception of Forza Horizon 4. Oh, let me just catch up real quick. Forza Horizon 4. Yeah, I think it'll be the exception for a while too. I don't see much else on the horizon. Red Dead Redemption 2. Was that Fallout? Oh, Fallout 76. Yeah, audio too. I've got to remember that's for PC, so I can play it. Actually, I'm not sure that's going to be on the PC, but we'll see. Right now, it's only PS4 and Xbox One. PC will be next year, probs. Okay, you're probably right. Like GTA 5 release. It's Rockstar. Yeah, well, the first Red Dead Redemption never came out on the PC, so you know what I mean. In fact, I don't think all. Actually, no. I think all the Grand Theft Auto games came out on PC. I think all GTA games could come out on the PC, but okay. Oh, this. I guess I need to be on the other side. Okay, that didn't work. That didn't work. Yeah, GTA has so far. That reminds me, I should play the original again sometime soon. GTA 1. Yeah, the first GTA was on PC. I remember I played it on Actually, no, I think I played it on PlayStation, but I'm pretty sure it was on PC as well. Yeah, I never played it. It's not actually much different from the modern ones. You get phone calls. You go to locations. You steal cars and tanks. Yeah, it was that top-down view on the first GTA games, wasn't it? You had that top-down view and that kind of I guess that 8-bit graphic design or whatever it was, 16. I can't remember, but it was like, you know, that sort of basic graphic design top-down, and it was so awkward to control. I mean, to be fair, GTA now is the driving is pretty awkward anyway, but just everything in that game was so awkward to control. You know, that turning was awkward. The way you progressed through the game was awkward. Yeah, it was. Might give the old school ones a try. You might be able to get them free actually. I mean, as in free legally, like not like I don't mean like some dodgy way getting them free. But you might be able to get them free because I think there was something on the Rockstar website where, you know, because the games were really old or something like that, they were giving them away for free. That you could actually download a PC version for free. So it might be worth checking if they're still doing that. I mean, it's a while ago that I saw it, so I don't know if it was a special offer at the time. But yeah, it could be worth checking to see if they're still giving away those old school GTA games for free as a free download. If I check out, I never beat them. The stories aren't nearly as well written. Yeah, no, that's for sure. I never, yeah, I didn't beat them either. The thing about, I did get to the second stage. I remember that, but it was so awkward the way you progress because you progress by the amount of money you have, and it took ages to get money in that game. To get enough money to progress through the levels, it took so long. So I was like, you know what? There's a point where I just like, nah, screw this. It's a good game, but I just didn't have the patience for it. So yeah, certainly by the time GTA 3 came around, that's when it just like boom, blew. GTA 1, GTA 2, GTA London, it all pretty much the same. Though I never really played London or 2, but just from, you know, what I've seen of it. But yeah, GTA 3 came around and it just went boom, took off. Oh, Wormski's back. There's how weird cat legs and furries are. Yeah, look at actual cat legs, not furries. Furries probably don't do them justice. You might be right. They might be on abandonware site too by now. Many old games are free, but not my fave. Yeah, when I say free, by the way, I don't mean like. I mean, yeah, you can always get games for free if you know. You can always get anything for free if you go to certain places. But I mean, as in Rockstar were specifically saying, hey, you can have these games for free. So it wasn't like a dodgy thing. It wasn't anything like that. It was a legit, yeah, have this game for free from Rockstar. That's what I meant. I mean, everything's free on the five-finger discount. But I might play a different game in a minute actually. Alright, have one more go at this and play something else. So, is the Nintendo Switch Online worth the $17.99 per year or the $20 per year? You know what? Ooh, that's... Gonna find a song. Awesome. We got some music coming on. Oh, snaps. Broke my legs. Got to go. Alright, banter's at school by the sounds of it. Have a good day at school, man. Learn something. Yeah, I don't like to pirate though. I have emulated SNES and NES games. Yeah, no, yeah. I'd prefer not to if I can, but I'm not totally against the idea of pirating stuff. But if I could avoid it, I'd rather avoid it. In most cases, you can avoid it. But yeah, there are times where developers or publishers or whoever it is don't make it too easy to do the right thing, you know? Oh, snap the bloody, hit the wrong button. That should work. Is the song not playing? Well, oh, the song's playing. The song's playing. Or it played, actually. I'm not sure if I heard it though. Did... I can't hear it at all. Okay, let me, oh, here we go. Maybe it didn't play. It didn't play. Sorry, my bad. There was, yeah. There we go. There we go. I'm not sure what happened, but it didn't play. It was just stuck in the queue for some reason. Something going on with that, man. River City Ransom is hard. Okay. I hold your city captive and Ryan's girlfriend hostage with my gangs of students and evil bosses. Nobody can stop me now. Meet my demands or else. P.S. Alex and Ryan, if you interfere, you'll be in for the fight of your lives. Slick. So he's holding Ryan's girlfriend. So why is Alex getting involved? Oh, Wormski's into the song. Well, you picked it, so. Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga. And I'm just saying, like, if I had a friend and his girlfriend was in trouble, I wouldn't be out fighting violent gangs for him, just saying. Dropping some coins, man. Dropping some coins. Yeah, beat them with a stick. I can do this all day. Stick it to him. Yeah, exactly. Stick around. Stick it to the man. It's like wrestling away, just like running around with trash cans and kendo sticks and whatever. This stick lasts a long time. Like most of the time in these types of games, like stick don't last long. Oh, you can throw people. I can kick too. Cool. Stick to your day job. JT's got jokes. Okay, what's going on? Oh, I'm going up here, okay. Rise and shine. I got 20. How much have I got? Do I want a waffle? So what do I have? Do I have $28 or do I have $20? Which is it? Stick it up your ass. You know what? Let me go for a waffle. So I guess I had $28. Now I've got 24. I don't remember noticing an effect ever in this game. Effects, what do you mean, like health and stuff? Oh, power up, yeah. You whip him. I whip this dudes back and forth. I whip the dudes back and forth. I whip these bad guys back and forth. I whip them bad guys back and forth. He's ran at me like Ross. Oh shit. Alec has lost all of his power, Alex. Legs are hard to draw. You keep doing it, you get good at it. Keep going, man. What can I run? I guess it's like, I don't know what came first, Streets of Rage or River City Ransom, but I'm guessing this came first. It looks like it came first. This looks like it came first. Okay, so there's multiple ways one can take. Look at my stick back, man. Alex has lost all of his power. Ugh. Gotta keep starting from here, though. Now watch me whip. Now watch me nay-nay. Let's run at me with them whips, though. Is he blocking? He's blocking. Ah, dude, threw a rock at me though. Ugh. Do you have Milo where you live? What's Milo? Only video games can you uppercut two guys at once? Yeah. Video game logic. Can't jump or swim, but you can uppercut two guys at once. You can pick up one guy and throw him at another guy. Run away from me though. Are they actually just running away from me? Am I that badass? Drake. Man, I was no. Milo's hot chocolate powder stuff that has malts stuff in. Okay, yeah, I think we do have that over here actually. It's not something that I partake in, but I believe it's something that I've seen on the shelves at some point. Sounds like something I've seen somewhere. Yeah, just haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to it, but yeah, I think that is available in the UK. I'm making some. Okay. It reminds me of stuff we had called yeah, Ovaltine. I definitely remember. Yeah, we do have Ovaltine. That we definitely have. I don't really drink that either, but yeah, that I've definitely seen on the store shelves and adverts and things. You don't drink Milo here in New York, nobody knows you. Oh. Wait, what? I just ran into a wall and it killed me. Ross. No. Okay, turns out Altina is what we have. Molten chocolate drink mix. I heard that they have no Milo in America. You have no Milo in America. In America. I'm being attacked by 1,000 mosquitoes. Well, that just sucks, doesn't it? Get it? Because mosquitoes suck. But never mind. Never mind. I thought it was funny. I can't hit these pedestrians. It's not even, the option's not even there. I mean, Canada, we have some foods. I gotta be honest, this game doesn't actually interest me that much. It's it feels like a poor man's Streets of Rage, and that's not a game I'm particularly a big fan of either. I smashed so many mosquitoes on my bedroom wall that they stained it or something, so we had to paint over the wall. Gross but necessary. I mean, you probably could have cleaned them off. Or I don't know, maybe you couldn't have. But now, underneath the paint, you have the blood of mosquitoes on your wall. So, it's pretty much just what you're doing, going right and fighting square-shaped guys. It's fun to play 2-player because you can hit each other and throw each other, but you end up stopping after 30 minutes, no matter how far you get. I'll say the challenge is to get past 30 minutes of the game without getting bored. I guess that's the challenge of the game, not to complete it, but to actually play it longer than 30 minutes. That's the real goal. If I was into these games, I play first-person shooters. We tried to clean them off, but everyone thought it was really gross, so we just covered them up. You ever see those walls where they have like, it looks like they got the dead bodies sort of trying to come out of the wall? You ever see those like in movies or TVs and stuff? Yeah, like a wall of death type thing where like you got like these kind of thing, like looking trying to come out the wall. That's probably what it looks like, just with mosquitoes. You know, just with dead mosquitoes being painted over, just like little tiny like death faces of little mosquitoes on the wall trying to come out. Tiny mosquito, yeah. Help me! Help me! Mosquitoes. Yeah. I don't even know what this is. What am I hitting him with? Is that a tire? Okay, I guess we're going this way. I'm gonna make a bad guy. I'm gonna comic space on mosquitoes. Bad guy based on mosquitoes. The mosquito. There we go. Alex has lost all his power. No. It's gonna make me start for. You know what? Screw this, man. Screw it. Screw it. Alright, what's the time? Let's play another game. Let's play one more game. And then maybe move on to some Overwatch for a little bit. Let's try a game I haven't played before as well. Tecmo Bowl. I don't know about Tecmo Bowl. Anybody play Tecmo Bowl? Is it worth trying out right now? Not even though we haven't actually paid for any of these games. Excitebug, okay, let's try this. Oh, Ghosts and Goblins. I've never played Ghosts and Goblins. Let's try Ghosts and Goblins. Take back the power. No, I've played that game. The power. Actually, I think I have played Ghosts and Goblins. This looks familiar. Yeah, I think I have actually played this. Alright, what? I think also goes one onto the SNES. It might have done actually. And yet again, I can't draw hands. Practice, man. Practice. Ah. What the hell? Especially cat ones. Just draw little nubs. Nobody will know. Man, all these ghosts and goblins, for real, man. They should call this game Goblins and Ghosts or something like that. Damn. This game ain't playing. This game is not playing. If they remade this game now, I think people just complain how tough it is. I've got quite far though. Oh. I got far and then I died. You should probably buy those small mannequins you can pose into body poses. Oh wait, am I? Oh wait, okay. Start the game without me even. Bastards. Then again, the posing part is sort of easy. I guess you'd still have to use reference images for. Okay, it's for drawing hands, right? Yeah. What could be a good idea? Something to practice with, you know, just to start off with. Or if you look up things on YouTube, I'm sure you can find some YouTube tutorials about tips on drawing various body parts and stuff like that. I see a few when it comes to drawing faces, and that's without trying to looking for them. So yeah, there must be stuff on drawing hands and feet and whatever else. Oh. Okay, 3D and third person with a Dark Souls style. Actually, I guess that's probably what Dark Souls is. There's Dark Souls, Ghosts and Goblins, but yeah, 3D RPG version, and not so much ghosts and goblins, but you know, demons and demonic creatures. 1 minute into the game and it's already more insane than Dark Souls. Yeah, Ghosts and Goblins was the Dark Souls of the NES era. Look how fast the enemies would be, for real, man. It seems like a pretty cool game though. Like, I think if I was playing this game back when I was a kid, I'd have probably spent a lot of time on a game like this. As such, I'm not sure that I'm going to. As an adult, I don't think I'm going to. Oh, what the hell, man? You know what? I press this button to fire at them and nothing comes out. Is that, am I missing something? Do I have a limited ammo or what? Yeah, I'll still sort of play it that way. Okay, shotgun blade or both. Pick. I don't know. Oh, is this for which characters again? Omar. I don't know, if you're going with Omar to be, say, the silent type, then maybe a blade. If he's a bit more brash than a shotgun. Ah, screw this game. Alright, yeah, I think I'm done with the NES Online. Whatchamacallit. I would say this though, like, I mean, I'm trying out the free trial right now. I'm not actually paying for this at the moment. That being said, is it worth $17.99 for a year? I mean, you're not getting a whole lot for it, to be fair. I think that's fair to say, but then you're not paying a whole lot for it either, and I think there's something to be said about getting what you pay for. I think if you're interested in old school games, then certainly it's worth it. If you're not so much, then maybe don't bother. But the biggest thing is like the cloud saves. That's a cool thing, but then I don't know if it's going to interest everybody. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would say if you can spare the money, then whatever, why not? It's $20 or $70. It's not. We're not breaking the bank here, and yeah, you're not going to get much for it. But then you're not exactly gonna be like, oh my god, I can't pay my rent, over it either. So yeah, I think if you're going to get it, just know that it's not really much to it. There's possibly more later, especially as they release more and more games later on. But as for now, site, site for $20, $17.99, site. Nothing. I don't think it's a must purchase, but it's site. That's my verdict on it. It's site. I don't think it's worth the money. You need to have nostalgia to play these for the most part, so many NES games don't hold up. Yeah, indeed. I mean, that is true. And I would say, personally, I would prefer if there was not just NES games on it. Like, I prefer if there was NES games, SNES games, GameCube, N64, Nintendo Wii, Wii U. I prefer if they just had the back catalogue of Nintendo games, even if they charged a little bit more for it. That's what I would prefer, just having access to the entire back catalogue of games from all their consoles and not just going back to NES, because like I say, you need that nostalgia factor, and that's only going to take you so far. where you kind of play these games and realize how difficult they are by today's standards. And I doubt many people are going to take the time, it's going to put in the effort it takes to actually complete most of these games. Maybe one or two, but then you kind of put it down and don't bother after a while. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I say, you're not getting a whole lot, but you're not paying a whole lot for it either. So it's just that kind of choice. It's like buying a cheap car. You know, if you going to buy a cheap car, just know that you're not going to get a great car with it. You're going to get, it's not going to have the latest features. It's not going to have the nice leather seats. You know, it's not going to have like really good really good mileage. It's gonna be very bare bones if you buy a really cheap car. So it's kind of like, you do that knowing that you're getting something that's not particularly good. But if it's good enough for you, or good enough for what you'd be using it for, or it's just okay for what you're willing to pay for it, then hey, whatever, go for it, man. But I don't know if I'd be paying for this. I might do, actually, just because I don't know. We'll see. I've got a 7-day trial, so we'll see how I feel at the end of that. They're a bit more fun to mess around with. A buddy, yeah. To second player, but it's not even close. Worth recurring payments, and I think the PS1 Mini will do better as far as these nostalgia packages go, like this and the NES Classic they had. Yeah, I mean, with the PS1 Mini, what was that? Our next, no, it's in December actually. I think PS1 came out what, 94, 95, around about then. So I think if you consider that people who were, say, kids at the time that the PS1 came out, who are, say, young adults now, they'll have more of a connection to the PS1 than they would to the NES in terms of nostalgia, because it's like releasing something that was made back in, say, 1930s. It's like, yeah, cool, but you don't have that nostalgia feeling because you wasn't around during that time. So yeah, people who are, say, young adults now are going to have more of a connection to the PS1 than they do to the NES. So yeah, be interested to see how that holds up, in terms of sales and that whole thing. But I like the PS1 for the PS1 made. For what I've seen of it, it looks like a pretty cool device. They go for some really cool effects, like the fact that it can open up. The desktop thing still opens up, and I think you could change the games from inside that, which is a nice thing. At least that's how I understood it. I might be wrong on that, but it looks like they've thought out about a few things in terms of making it a small but authentic PS1 experience. And it's wired controllers and not wireless controllers, which I don't know. I mean, I guess that's a good thing in terms of the whole nostalgia thing, but I don't know. Maybe it's time to go with wireless anyway. But hey, we'll see. But yeah, it looks pretty cool. They go with the same shape of the controller ports as well, which is a nice touch. But yeah, I don't know if I'd get it. I don't know. It's like 80. I think it's like £80 or something like that. But I don't know. I don't bother with the NES or the SNES Mini, so I don't know. Alright. We gonna learn today. We gonna learn today. Alright. Let's play a little bit of Overwatch. A little bit of Overwatch. $145 coins. Scheme, nice one. PS1 Mini has a bit more substance in the games. Things like FF7, Crash Bandicoot. Plus, its physical item comes with a controller and is fixed price. That's a bit high, but low enough that it won't stop many from spending it. And yeah, when I was watching someone play Super SMP3. Super Mario Bros. 3 today, there was a lot People saying, "What game is this?" Which made me feel old. Yeah. What is this? What is this? Yeah. Well, that's it, isn't it? Because like we know what it is. We were around when they were released, but but yeah, if you're I guess say early to mid 20s now, you would have been born what 90 mid early 90s? No, about mid 90s. Yeah, you would have been born in the mid 90s. So yeah, there's all that old school NES stuff, even SNES. Like you might have heard of it, right? You might have heard of it, or it's like uh so who said it today? I was just if yeah sorry, was it? I think JT, did you say it today about the history? Yeah, about the history. Yeah, I think was it yeah, about the history. When I mentioned Game and Watch, he said about history. That was you, right? Sorry, um, my bad, my bad. But yeah, yeah, that sort of thing. It's like I remember Game and Watch. I remember like being excited to get one because they were the cool thing at the time, and having those LCDs. But yeah, now that's history of video games, man. That's like damn. Sure, I didn't actually take an interest in things before my time until I was like 21. Yeah, history video, some history documentaries, but 80 minute. Yeah, man. But that's how it is. It's like it's not that people don't play things before they were born, or watch games, or watch movies, or play video games before they were born. That of course that happens, but it's generally not a big thing. It's more say a niche market, like people who watch say movies from the 1940s. Now is more of a niche thing than the big thing that sells movies. I watch a few movies from 1940s because they're cool films. At least the ones I've seen are. But or listen to music from that period. But yeah, it's a niche thing. It's not. You go into your average like hangout spot, or whatever. Start talking about I don't know, Cab Calloway or something, and it's like most people aren't gonna know what you're talking about. I'll be back. All right, cool. See you in a bit, dude. But yeah, it's like you have if you've got siblings. I mean, I know my little brothers. They some of the things they know about is mainly because of myself, and my older brother. So I mean, I don't know if they would know, and maybe they'll know about it anyway. Maybe, but all right. Who am I playing today? Let me go with Farah. We go with Farah. We main Farah. But yeah, man. Or if your parents are like really into that old school stuff and they bring you up on that, then you might know about it that way. But other than that, here we go, the Ramones. Hey, ho, let's go. Yeah, Omski. Omski with the oh, let me turn this. Just hop on. There we go. Bow, bow. The Ramones in The Simpsons is one of the best cameos in a show ever. Okay, I don't think I've seen that one. Defense. They're forming in a straight line. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, got me. let's go. Kids are losing their mind. Alright, let's try and save Bob as fast as possible. Not over and over, just once. Okay.
Merci, thank you for kill.
Oh, darn it. So I guess you guys really like this song, huh? Yo, appreciate the song request, man. Big up for that.
Merci, report you don't heal.
Go heal then. You're 3 TPS. It's your own fault.
Oh, it's come from behind, man. Well, I can't deny it's pretty memorable. People getting salty in chat. Yeah. Calm down, guys. It's just a game. It's just a game. It's not love.
No, but we still want.
Yeah, I got it from I think it was a TV show or something like that. I can't remember, but it was something that was like, yeah. He was saying something like, yeah, so take it easy, man. It's just he said it's just a movie, or it's just whatever it was. It's not love. I don't know, like, it just stuck with me, made me laugh. I think it was Friends, maybe, or something like that. I don't hate the player. Also, do not hate the game. Well, hate's a strong emotion, isn't it? And for the most part, doesn't really serve you any real. I mean, no, hate can be a useful emotion. All emotions are or can be useful, but yeah. Oh, damn, man. These guys are on it. But yeah, you gotta be careful with how much you let something certain emotions, because something like hate could easily control you, and when it does, nothing good happens. Nothing good happens when you let the hate control you. Defeat. Oh wait, let's run one. Okay. I'm sick with Farah. Yeah, hate can get away from you, and it's very rarely utilized. You can usually use other things in its place, indeed. If I exit the match in the next minute 45 seconds, I'll receive a loss and be penalized for leaving early. Okay. Why? Because somebody else left, I'm going to be penalized for leaving? That sucks. Almost looking fine. AF. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, man. Gotta be careful with these emotions. Even love, really, I'd say, like, you gotta be careful with, because love is a positive emotion as well, and it's a powerful positive emotion. But even that, like, you gotta be careful with not letting it control you, I'd say, just because when you let it control you and you're doing things with people, you might find that although it's a good thing to do nice things with people, you might find that it ends up to your detriment, especially if you start spending money you don't have, that sort of thing, just because you love this person and you want to make sure that they're fine, but then you're spending money that you don't have to make sure they're okay. Meanwhile, your bills still need to be paid. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. So even love you gotta be careful with. All emotions you gotta be careful with. It's better to love than to hate, no doubt. But oh, dude, how are these guys? No, they're just better at aims, really. I'm sure they just aim better. That's what it really comes down to. Maybe I should do something where I can practice my aim. Yeah. Balance, man. Balance is key. Just putting that out there. Yeah, no worries, man. It's so good. Love these days hardly exists. I don't believe that's true. I think love does exist, very much so. Maybe it doesn't exist in the way you might think it exists, or maybe it doesn't appear. Maybe it doesn't present itself in the way you might think it would, but love exists. But these guys are just on it, man. Damn. They are putting on the pressure. I was watching Ali G a while ago. He was asking about violence in the media. He was like, what has violence ever done to anyone? Yeah, that'd be Ali G. It's all about banging. Oh, okay, that's what you mean. Right, okay. I might have to back down from that conversation. Probably best I say nothing in regards to that. Yeah, well, people seem to have given up the romantic ideals. Sad. My generation high school, it doesn't. Well, you have to remember that your high school is just your high school. It's not the world. And although it can feel like that, at times, that where like this is everything, it isn't. And what happens in your school maybe has 1,000 students. I don't know, maybe give or take about 1,000 students. There's 7 billion people in the entire world. So your school doesn't even represent 1% of the world's population. So what goes on in your high school is not indicative of what is happening in the world, in with everything. It feels that way because that's all you see, right? But yeah, you gotta remember that's not everything. It's just the small part of what you see. There's so much out there that these guys just took us apart, man. But yeah. And I think when you look at sort of the media, you look at Facebook and Twitter, whatever, it does seem like there's a lot of people out there who've given up on sort of romantic ideals. And I'm sure, I guess there are a decent number. I don't know what the, I guess I don't know what the numbers are, but I don't know. I think you always find people with your values. Like if you're a person who hasn't given up on sort of romantic ideals and is looking for something more, say, substantial and not just looking for, you know, a Kanye West song, right? But if you're looking for something more substantial, then you can find people like that. You can find like-minded people, and maybe not in your immediate area. You know, maybe you have to consider looking at, you know, moving to a different part of the world, or, you know, I know that sounds a bit drastic, but say, you know, a different town, or just doing something different, to hang out in different places. You know, consider the types of places you frequent. You know, is that conducive to the type of relationship you're looking for? You know, there's an old saying. Well, not even an old. I don't know if it's an old saying, but there's a saying that goes, "If everything around you stinks, then maybe you need to take a bath." So if all you're seeing is, you know, people that don't align with your values, if that's all you ever see, then perhaps it's time that you cleanse yourself in terms of, okay, well, what do I do differently? You know, do I change the locations that I go to? Do I change my attitudes? Do I change this to whatever it is? But if all you're seeing is this one thing, and then knowing that that one thing is only a small percentage of the actual, you know, population of the world, then what are you doing that attracts that around you? You know what I mean? Is that kind of a thing to consider? What are you doing that attracts those kind of people? So babe, my bro, exactly, babe, wash your ass. But yeah, it's things to consider. Like if you only ever see rotten people, then it's like, okay, well, what am I doing that attracts that type of people to my persona, to my person around me? What am I doing that does that? What am I saying? What kind of vibe do I give out? You know, and it's not about, you know, oh, it's all my fault and blah blah blah. But yeah, it's things to consider. You know, everything around you stinks. Yeah, maybe you need to take a bath. I haven't given up. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Don't let them fool ya. Oh no. Ba 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 da ba. Whoa. These guys just on it again. Ba da ba ba da ba ba ba. Ba da. Let me get some help real quick. Don't even let them school ya. Oh no. Ba 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 da ba ba ba. Amen. Yeah, JT knows. But these guys are just on it, man. That's what happens when you actually play as a team. When you actually play as a team, you get things done. Just I've seen so many breakups and girls in my youth group talking about cheating with guys who already have girlfriends with no care. All I hear the guys in both my form classes talking about is how big girls' boobs need to be. I think in fairness, you know, guys at your age are like that, and that's not that makes it okay. But yeah, that's probably gonna be a fairly common thing. But yeah, again, that's guys in your school. That's not necessarily guys all over the world. I mean, yeah, there are guys outside your school that are like that, no doubt, and even plenty of adults like that, I'm sure. But yeah, that's not everyone. That is not everyone, but yeah, try to avoid it. You know, when you hear people talking that kind of nonsense, walk away. You know, go to a different room. You know, you don't have to be around that. There's nothing that says that you have to listen to that kind of talk. Like if you all decided that, look, this is not what I want to be hearing, you know, then yeah, walk away. walk away. I love my girlfriend, how she is. Cool. Make sure you tell her that. Human psychology is very messy. Well, it ain't that for sure. I just wish it was different in my school. Yeah. Don't pray for an easy life. Pray for strength to endure a difficult one. Yeah, unless I get forced to sit with these idiots again. Alright, yeah, I guess sometimes you don't always have a choice. I guess you don't always have a choice, but if you don't have a choice in terms of where you sit, at the very least, just let them know, look, I'm not interested in this conversation. Just say, look. Or if they're going to keep talking like that, just ignore them. Don't respond, don't give them the answer. Don't tell them what you think. Just ignore it. Just if they're going to keep talking like that, you don't have a choice where you sit. Just ignore it. Just say, you know what? I'm not interested in this conversation. I'm not going to respond to it. And you don't have to respond to nonsense. You know, the more you engage with that nonsense, then the more it starts to affect you. So if they're going to keep talking, just you know what? I'm not going to respond. I'm just surprised we don't get better, but half of it comes from a human place, so the other half comes from cultural place. Yeah, guess there's various things to consider. In the end, cheating on someone is bad, but it's as natural as birth. I'll say I think it's definitely natural to feel attracted to other people and to be tempted to do certain things. I don't know if I'd say cheating is natural. I mean, I guess in how you depends on how you define it. Like the whole temptation, you know, everybody feels that. You know, married couples, people who've been married for years, have felt that from time to time, where you felt attracted to somebody else or felt like you wanted to, do something with somebody else. You know, but then it's just understanding that that is a natural feeling, and then working your way through it, and not just like, okay, yeah, because I feel this way, I'm going to go ahead and do it. You know, because then you take a very hedonistic approach in terms of, it makes me feel good, so I'm going to go and do it. But it's not taking into consideration how it affects other people. So, yeah, I mean, I think temptation is a natural feeling, you know, that desire, lust, these are all natural feelings, but it's like all emotions, you know, like, you be careful with them. It's not that you can't feel something. We're all going to feel things, whether it's lust, love, hatred, whatever it is, we all feel things. But then how much you let that control you, you know, that's where the test comes. How much you let that lust control you, you know. So and the correct answer should be you don't let it control you, because it's not a good thing. I gotta go now though. Ah, damn. I don't understand how people have no care, because I'm just a caring person. That blows my mind. Like, I have to know what others think. I'm just curious. Try not to worry too much about what other people are doing, because that'll just drive you crazy. At the end of the day, people are going to do what people do, whether it's good or bad. Don't concern yourself with that. Concern yourself with doing the best you can, and knowing that you're doing the best you can. And yeah, other people might do the same, they might not. But yeah, try to concern yourself with that, because and then you can't control other people's actions. You can only control your own actions. You can only control your efforts. So yeah, don't even sweat it, man. Don't even sweat it. Very generous towards women and specific girls, things they wouldn't say in front of their girlfriends. Wash their dishes. Yeah. Good talk, guys. Yeah, appreciate it, dude. Were you the exception in high school, Haze? Like, you stayed away from the regular drama and dating, or did it all start at that age? I didn't date until I was 20. I don't know if I was the exception. That being said, I didn't really date much in high school. I was trying to, you know, I was that guy who was trying to, but yeah, it didn't really work out too well. So I won't say I was the exception, at least not by choice anyway. But yeah, I think in terms of that, yeah, probably came a bit later on in life. Maybe I'd say probably about early to mid 20s. You know, started looking at things a bit differently. You know, in that sort of thing around about then. Actually, in retrospect, as lonely as I felt in high school, most guys and girls go through lonely things. It only seems like everyone is dating. Well, that's true. I think when you're in school and everybody's talking about that was some girl that they were with, and you know, you find out later that like most of them were probably lying about it, but whatever. But yeah, but when you're there, it feels like, man, everybody's doing it, and then you're not. Well, not you, but you know, it's like, yeah, it kind of feels like that. But then, yeah, the truth is, you don't know what people are going through, and you don't know what lies people are telling to try and make themselves feel better, or to try and no, I'm gonna go with quickly actually, or to try and make themselves seem like they're a stud or whatever, because of that whole ego thing, you know, the kind of ego that you have at that age. But yeah. Oh yeah, man, high school could be tough, man, no doubt. Yo, appreciate all the talkers and stalkers coming through, man. Nah, but I was kind of a dork in high school, though. Like, or when it came to girls anyway. Like, I don't know what I was doing. You know, if I fancied a girl, like I was like too scared to say anything, and you know, I might end up just staring at her for ages. Yeah, that's not a good thing, by the way. That's just creepy. Feel for kids today is they got too many choices. Choices. Wait, choices in terms of what? Sorry, I'm not sure I understand actually. Mostly career-wise, I guess. And okay, right. Yeah, I guess there's a lot of choices, or I don't know, maybe it seems like there's a lot of choices, but I think you also have to consider as far as like jobs and stuff like that go. As much as there are new jobs that exist now that didn't exist, 10, 15 years ago, there's also jobs that don't exist anymore or pretty much on their way out. So as new jobs come in, other jobs are going out. So maybe the choices are different, but not necessarily more. You know what I mean? And I think if you're grown up in a world like this, then I guess, for example, like when we were kids, like everything seemed like so immense and varied and vast because that's the world we grew up in. But today, kids are like kind of used to that, so they grow up in this world with these sets of choices. So I guess in the end, it still feels like it's overwhelming and everything. But as I say, the more things change, the more things stay the same. So yeah. maybe in the end it's not really that much different. I wondering how much school, which course out of 5,000, when to get married, have kids. They say current generations will go through 5 career changes or so, rather than just having one for your whole life. Yeah, I guess the current generation is no different. That's true. Yeah. You know, I think when they talk about career changes, I mean, I guess we might be getting a little bit into semantics here, but I don't know if people go through that many career changes and they go through that many job changes. And I think part of the reason for that is taking jobs that you think that maybe they pay a bit more, or they seem like they're maybe high status or whatever, but they really, in the end, just kind of take you away from the things that you really want to be doing. So and I think when you don't really realize that, what you start to think you just need a new job, but the reality is that what you really need is to know what you want out of life, and what you want out of life might not be the thing that makes you money, which is fine, but as long as you're doing the thing or being a part of the things that you feel are important, then it almost doesn't matter what kind of job you do. You know, as long as you earn enough to pay your bills and stuff, and you're not being disrespected or anything like that, then it doesn't really matter what type of job you do, as long as you're afforded the time and the energy to be a part of the things that you really want out of life, and just knowing what that is first. Knowing what your passions are is important. But yeah, you have a job and you think, man, this job sucks. But what you're not really thinking of is it the job that sucks, or is it me that isn't really is unhappy because of something else? So I don't know. It's not like I've done any research in it, so I don't say that is what it is, but that's how it feels like to me. Certainly in experiences that I've had. I think, yeah. Like they say, still have 24 hours in a day. Indeed, you have as many hours in a day as Dwayne the Rock Johnson. He doesn't sleep though, so that kind of his thing. It was so much easier in the medieval times. You didn't have a choice. Yeah, exactly. He was either a knight or a maid. That was it. That was the choices: a knight or maid, or bed wench. Hey. No, which tattoo am I gonna get that best describes me? It was just potatoes and digging. Knights and maids, exactly. Yeah, none of this. I need to take a year off to find myself. None of that. None of that nonsense. None of that. Oh, none of that gap year stuff. Death from above. I was better now, but more annoying. Like you forgot your wallet upstairs. I'm so bored. This restaurant is 150. This restaurant's 150 because it's sort of shitty. Except, yeah, new set of problems. Well, that's it. I guess it's as some problems become resolved, other problems become unfold. I try to make that rhyme. I'm not sure it works though. Meanwhile, no polio. Or what's the other one they eradicated? I can't remember, but yeah, polio and something else. Not chicken pox. It's something else.
Enemy turret ahead.
Shelter. You crap porcelain throne. Shelter. Oh, you crap. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, back in the day, people used to just like have to go. They used to call it an outhouse, where your toilet was outside. You had to take a shit with all like the bugs and stuff crawling out or crawling over your bumhole. Now we have like ceramic tiles and plumbing. We have plumbing. Can you imagine like taking somebody from like, I don't know, like say 1262, yes, some like them, someone from the Middle Ages, and like transported them till now? Like, how much much would their mind be blown by something like a toilet, you know, like, you know what I mean, or a sink. I mean, they had sinks, they had ways of washing themselves. Oh, I know, but it's just in terms of how things are done now and how different they are. Romans had stuff figured out. Well, they figured out roads, so yeah, they did it right actually. Yee. I think people from 1200s would totally get all the mechanics and stuff too. They'd be in pure heaven. Yeah, so if you take someone who's like a peasant, you know, a pauper back in the Middle Ages, you know, bring him here, and just think like a poor person now would have more than like the richest people back then. That's crazy when you think about it. Like the poorest people now have more than the richest people, you know, say back in, you know, say 100 years ago, 200 years ago. Well, maybe not that specific, but you know, in general. I was there in a speech a little while ago, a few weeks ago, and they were talking about this man. I can't remember his name, but he was like the richest man in the world. And even when you count for inflation, at his richest, like he was still, like when you count for inflation, he was still the richest. He was still the richest person in the world ever, counted for inflation. I can't remember how much he had, but it was ridiculous. Anyway, but he died a few years before. What was it? What was the airplane? They said, I can't remember. I might need to look up. But the point is, he died a few years before this thing, something was invented. And the point they were making in the speech was that right now, you know, just a regular person has access to something that the richest person in the world ever didn't have access to, and that's the point he was trying to make. I might be a little bit hazy on the specifics, but that's pretty much the gist of the speech, that regular people now have access to something that the richest person in the world didn't have access to. So yeah. And against the stuff would take a lot of explaining. Oh yeah, for sure. Like mobile phones. I used to think we were full of four liquids, wasn't it? And there are a few examples of that. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine showing them like your Samsung mobile phone. I'm saying, yeah, you can make calls with it. You can make calls. Or a television, that would blow their minds. A television. Or I guess anything electronic would be crazy. What was worn only by the rich, because how cold you keep it? So how could you keep it clean? It was a symbol of power. Now you're treated like a mutant if you have dirty clothes and your shirt has a stain. You're going to have to leave. You're going to have to leave, sir. Good day, sir. Come in here with your curry stained shirts. Excuse me. Excuse me. Monty Python and the Holy Grail shows the Dark Ages perfectly. Oh, I haven't seen it for a while, man. Actually, I haven't seen Holy Grail. You know, I actually don't think I've seen. No, I must have seen Holy Grail. I can't remember what happens in it, but I'm pretty sure I've seen it. I'm sure I've sat through that movie at one time during my existence on Earth, but I just can't remember what happens in it. Maybe I should watch it again. Here we go. Game found. King's Row. Sacred Fara. King's Row. I mean, there's King's Cross. The movie is structured real weird. It's tiny bits of sense. Yeah, it's the one where they're trying to get a thing out of the stone, isn't it? The sword out of the stone. I think that's the one. And there's Life of Brian. Always look on the bright side of life. And then, of course, Mel Brooks and his History of the World Part 1. The streets are crawling with Romans. Yeah, you heard that one. The streets are crawling with Romans. Yeah, movies like that. Old school, man. Old school. Remember what's right there? He did some good movies, man. Like he did History of the World, Dracula Dead and Loving It, Robin Hood Men in Tights. Blazing Saddles, of course. Blazing Saddles. That was such a funny film. Stick out the bum. Push out your tush. Right, they're keeping the pressure on, man. They're keeping the pressure on. Eee. Yeah, Young Frankenstein. Yeah. That's with Gene Wilder as well. I think that's Mel Brooks, unless it's just Gene Wilder, and that's why I'm thinking of. No, it was, yeah, Young Frankenstein was Mel Brooks. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Young Frankenstein was Mel Brooks. It was a Mel Brooks movie. Well, now I'm kind of second guessing myself, naturally, to be honest. Got stuck in a wall. But I love that part in Blazing Saddles, though, where, you know, he's talking to Gene Wilder, where the sheriff is talking to Gene Wilder's character, the Waco Kid, or something. I think it's like Waco Kid or something like that. And, you know, when he realizes who he is, he's like, "Hey, I've heard of you. You're the Waco Kid. You're the fastest gun in the West. What happened?" And he goes, and he does this. Yeah, does that. Yeah, and it's, oh, okay, it wasn't cool. So he does this, right? And then the sheriff says, "I don't get it. Steady as a rock." And he goes, "Yeah, but I shoot with my left hand." Mel Brooks, legendary filmmaker. Hey, got the turreted, man. The turreted.
Enemy turret ahead.
Attack.
Turret destroyed. Enemy turret ahead. Enemies gone.
Hey. Got something though, at least. Took a minute, but I got it. Ay.
Check me out. Securing the point. There's no way I'm losing. Attack! Be careful. This objective has my name written all over it.
Escort the payload.
Let's keep it moving. Enemy turret.
Oh. Yo, appreciate the health, man.
Thank you. Thanks for the assist.
Oh shit, man, that was wasted. Oh, turreted again. Actually, no, I was sniped. Never mind. I thought I started. Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, man. Oh, what? Wait. That took some major health off. Oh man, I got somebody though. That's something about Farah's ultimate. It's a pretty cool ultimate, but she's so vulnerable to attack. It's like trying to get that right spot to unleash it without being killed in the process. But yeah, oh well. Achievement unlocked. Clear in the air. Okay, cool. I got an achievement. Nice one. I didn't even know there were achievements in this game. Awesome. I've only had this game for like ever, but hey. Good game. Appreciate that, man. Ugh. Got me an achievement. Got me an achievement. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Did alright, innit? Did alright. Hero gallery. What we got new? Got some new sprays. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Exit that. Exit that. All right, all right, all right. Bro, what's the time? It's about 9:30 now. So yeah, time to start wrapping up a little bit. But yeah, man, gonna try and keep these early live streams going from about 7 a.m. for maybe 2 hours or so, give or take. You know, about 2.5 hours right now. So not too bad, not too bad. Try and do these daily. I know I missed yesterday because yeah, I just overslept. That might happen from time to time. Hopefully, it doesn't happen too much. But yeah, I think the early live streams are likely to be permanent, or at least as permanent as one can do, as anything can be. Nothing lasts forever, and things might have to change eventually. But I think for at least the foreseeable future, I think these early live streams are going to be the way to go. But maybe not Saturday and Sunday. Possibly Saturday. Almost certainly not Sunday though. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. But yeah, man. We did all right today. So I made it back. It's just ending. Yeah, just wrapping up. But yeah, appreciate you coming back though, OMski. Just saying that probably going to keep this live stream time for a while at least. So that's 7 a.m. GMT, my time, UK time, 7 a.m. GMT, and maybe go for 2 hours or so, give or take, from about 7 a.m. I think I'm gonna keep this for a while. I was saying before, I might stream Saturday, but I don't know. See how I'm feeling. But I'm gonna try and do it Monday to Friday at least. I think I want to try and do it Monday to Friday at least, and hopefully I don't oversleep too much in the future. But I'm going to try and do it Monday to Friday at least, early morning live stream for a few hours. And then, yeah, we'll see if I do Saturday as well. But I'll say I won't commit to Saturday. I'm certainly not committing to Sundays just yet, especially but I will try and, well, the plan is to try and do them Monday to Friday at the least, and then we'll see about the weekends, how I'm feeling then. I'm starting to see what your idea is, Haze. Oh, really? And what might that be, JT? Sounds like it'll work out. You got flexible hours. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty flexible with what I'm doing with the Uber stuff. That being said, that is temporary, or rather, the Uber Eats is temporary. Eventually, the plan is, God willing, to move on to the cab driving. But even then, that'd be flexible. But also got to consider things like, when people are actually using the service, right? And just the fact that it's beneficial for me to keep my evenings clear, so I can do things like comedy clubs and stuff like that, which I do want to do more of. So yeah, there's a few reasons for wanting to switch to the mornings. But yeah, that is amongst them. Doesn't it make a bit more sense to offset your day so you overlap with non-business hours? Maybe that's what I'm guessing. Okay, I gotta go again. I gotta dry the dishes. I appreciate you coming through. Make sure you dry them dishes good, man. It was nice. Relax the stream. I appreciate that, man. Big up. Bruh. Thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate you saying that, Omski. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't want to pass up the morning lunch and dinner rushes and driving. So yeah, I mean, for now, with the Uber Eats stuff, I'm not trying to make a full-time wage out of it because I'm on a bicycle and I'm not even trying to. I did try it for the first week, and then after that I was like, you know what, I'm not going to try and make a full-time wage out of doing this on a bicycle. It's way too much cycling. But yeah, once I start doing the cab driving, that's where I might try and earn a bit more money out of it. And possibly things can change then as well. We'll see, but hopefully not. Hopefully I've timed it right. But yeah, that's kind of that's what part of it. That's part of the reason. So also got to make sure I've got time to do the videos as well for the comedy channel. I was going to give that up. Got to make sure I've got time to just write, research, stuff like that. So yeah, there's a few things one was considering. And yeah, that was the well, I thought, okay, so we try this early. I have actually done early morning live streams before a while ago, but yeah, it was a while. Now we're back on the mornings, at least for the foreseeable future, anyway. At least for the foreseeable future, we're back on the morning shifts. But like I say, we'll see. everything's always subject to change. Nothing's ever set in stone. So, yeah. but for now.
Just do it!
Alright. So yeah, should be live streaming again tomorrow, 7 a.m. What day is today? Thursday. So yeah, Friday, 7 a.m. should be live streaming again tomorrow. Look out for a new video today over on the comedy channel in some hours or so. But look out for that coming today. Make sure you got your notifications turned on. Pay attention to the discords and things like that. So, so I'll post it there too. But yeah, man. Yeah, man, that's going to be all for now. So, to all the talkers and the stalkers, I appreciate you all. Appreciate you and all that you do. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for keeping the chat lively. Thank you for whether you stayed for a little bit or stayed for a lot of bits. It's all appreciated. Sounds good. Hey, see you again. Appreciate that, man. JTVJ, big up for coming through. Big up for sticking for the change as well. Especially that it is quite late for you. So, yeah. Bruh for that. Bruh. Actually, let me do it properly. Bruh. But yeah, appreciate you coming through for that. So yeah, it's all good, baby. But yeah, should be streaming again tomorrow. Video today. Look out for that later on. But yeah, it's gonna be all for now. So guys, until whenever. Oh wait, I keep forgetting this. Guys, the village is strong because you make it strong, and we're only getting stronger. So until whenever, if ever. Peace out, y'all.
Thank you.